Welcome students, welcome to my second part of my video. India Transformed Part 1, SYJC, topic number 11, History. Before I start with this video, let me request you, if you like the video, please do like it. If you have not subscribed it, please do subscribe it. And people are not aware of this video, please give awareness by sharing it with others. मेरे प्रिय विद्यार्थियों, अगर आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आया हो तो आप वीडियो को लाइक कीजिए. आपने सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया हो तो इसे सब्सक्राइब कीजिए. और इस वीडियो की जानकारी किसी को ना है और ना हो तो ये वीडियो उनको देखकर उन्हें जानकारी दें. हम इस पाठ में देखेंगे भारत किस तरह विकासशील देश हो गया है और भारत ने आधुनिकता किस तरह लाया है, वो भी हमने इस अध्ययन में देख लिया. हमने देखा कि ग्लोबलाइजेशन मतलब हम केवल अपने देश में ना रहकर दूसरे देशों में भी हम अपना बिजनेस करें, धंधा करें और वहां पे उन्हें कर ना देकर बिना कर दिए उन्हें उनके वहां हम अपना धंधा करें, बिजनेस बढ़ाए. जैसे सबसे अच्छा उदाहरण है चीनी लोग हमारे देश में हम उनका व्यवसाय चालू है. हम देखेंगे कि हमारे पूरे भारत में चीनी लोगों का दबदबा बहुत बना हुआ है. My dear students, in this chapter, India Transformed Part 1, we have already seen what is globalization, and it is said that India has adopted globalization after 1990. We have also seen that India is the member of GATT. Full form of GATT is General Agreement on Tariff and Trade. Later on we saw India became the member of WTO, that is World Trade Organization, and we have made tremendous progress in the economy through liberalization. Then we saw Prime Minister of India Narasimha Rao, Finance Minister Manmohan Singh, then the Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee took a lead role in the policy of liberalization. Thus, we could see that population have come down below the poverty level or poverty line. The ratio of population below poverty line fall in infant mortality rate, increasing in availability of facility of literacy. I gave example of Kerala. Potable water and drainage system in India are also mentioned in this report. We also saw Pradhan Mantri Rozgar Yojana. We saw Swarna Jayanti Gramin Swayam Rozgar Yojana, and at last we saw Jawahar Gramin Samruddhi Yojana. Now, my dear students, further in this part 2, we are going to see Rashtriya Gramin Yojana, Hami Yojana. The Government of India has launched a scheme on the national level to eradicate economic disparity, poverty, starvation, unemployment in rural areas. Each family in rural areas were given assurance at least 100 days work. Till 2008, the scheme was started in 350 districts. Agricultural livestock. As we all know, agricultural and livestock. We have seen about agricultural and livestock. They have made tremendous progress in Krishi Vikas Yojana, aim at organic cultivation and increasing farmers' income. Pradhan Mantri Bima Yojana, implemented for economic welfare of the farmers. We have also seen in 2007, national policy for farmers was adopted. Gradually, results of all these programs implemented for the agricultural sector has becoming apparent. If the crop failure because of natural calamities, pesticides, epidemics, adverse climate, the farmers would get compensation through insurance scheme like Pradhan Mantri Peak Bima Yojana. That also we have seen in the second part. Now, my dear students, we will see now the most important one, that is Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana. Sadak means road. Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana is giving importance of having roads in good condition. In the interior areas, they started Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana in 2000. Initially, the work of building roads began by linking the villages of population strength up to 1,000. In 2001, the program was merged into Pradhan Mantri Gramodaya Yojana. The roads measuring about 75,000 kilometers was completed by 2005. The purpose of this work was to extend the benefit of the country's economic growth to the people living in rural areas and to bring transformation in their lives. It aimed in providing amenities for good health, education, drinking water, dwelling roads, and electricity. Let us see urban development plans. When I say urban development plan, the first one is Jawahar Nehru National Urban Renewal Mission. It is to modernize the cities through modification and roads, building public transport, wastewater disposal and management, and the system of sewage disposal system, housing for the poor. Golden Quadrilateral or Suvarna Chatushakon Yojana. In 1998, Government of India announced a program of creating national highways network to join 4 mega cities like Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, and Kolkata. National Highways Authority of India is managing this project. Authority of India is managing this project, and this project is aimed the task of developing 2 highways about 7,300 kilometers, that is 7,300 kilometers in length, linking all the 4 quarters of the country to provide rapid transportation to important cities and ports. The program progressed rapidly in completing 1/4 of the total length of the highways till 2008. Metro railways. Delhi Metro Railway flagged off in 2002. Metro railways running about underground has introduced a major change in public transport system and the metropolis of India. It facilitated speedy and smooth transit. I would like to give an example which is there in Mumbai Metro, which is running from Warsaw to Ghatkopar. Now we will see means of communication. Now there are several means of communication. One is postal development or postal department. In 1766, British established post office in India. The Indian Postal Department is more than 250 years old. The Postal Development Department, which one of delivered letters, have undergone total reformation. It entered the field of banking. The Postal Department has introduced various schemes: postal saving accounts, term deposits, PPF, Kisan Vikas Patra, Sukanya Samruddhi account, and so on. To improve the service in all 23,557 postal offices are brought under core banking solution till 2018. ATM was installed at many branches. Mutual funds products of Unit Trust of India were made available to the customers at postal office. The Postal Department is now offering money transfer service to NRIs, non-resident Indians. The other one is speed post, and we all are familiar with the speed post. And we nowadays rather prefer sending through speed post. Many people take advantage of this service to tune of more than 3 crores of letters and parcels being delivered every month. The Postal Department sends message of successful delivery on the mobile phone of the sender. The facility has made speed post service more reliable. In addition, the Postal Department now offers courier service like delivery of passport, business parcels, cash on delivery, logistic, post and air freights. Earlier, if anybody wanted a post, letter or gift articles large scale, the task like putting the letters in an envelope or packing the gift articles, the sender has to do them personally. Now the post office offers packaging service at extra charge. This has increased the business of the Postal Department. There are 1,55,000 post offices which are now offering services like paying various bills, sending festive greeting cards, and similar objects. The Postal Department has started novel service since 2016 of delivering Ganga Jal at personal address from Rishikesh and Gangotri, along with the facilities like buying personalized postage stamp with personal photograph, buying newly issued postage stamp. Special schemes are available at post shops opened at 80 post offices. The postal department is also concerned or value hobby at the international level. Special limited issues of artistic postage stamps are published by Postal Department. In the year from April 2017 to March 2018, Postal Department published 50 issues of postage stamps based on various themes. It includes Meghalaya, caves, rare Indian birds, Ramayana, Mahabharat, Indian birds, winning designs of nests from children's competition, heritage, architectural wells, forels, Rani Ki Vaad, hand fans, solar system, Indian headgears, centenary of Champaran Satyagraha. The postage stamps of Ramayana was distributed in 40 countries through Indian embassies. Economic issues. An example is cited here to have the glance of economic growth. Now, this topic I'll be dealing it in the third part of my video. So students, if you like this video, please do like it. If you have not subscribed it, please subscribe it. And if people are not aware of this video, please do give this awareness of this video by sharing it along with your friends. And I wish you all the best for your examination.